Welcome to Dicing with Death. Woo! With Brian and myself. Ryan, how are you doing today?
Good, good. Yeah.
Good.
Anything new with you?
Nothing especially new, just Dungeons and Dragons and more Dungeons and Dragons and wedding stuff and more wedding stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you calling your wife the dragon these days?
Okay, first off, not a wife yet, buddy. Let's reel that in. We got another month, 2 months, and 4 days. Not that anyone's counting. 6 days.
Clearly, someone's counting.
Well, yeah.
Uh,
Um, Yeah, anything
anyways,
interesting on your side you'd like to report before we dice with death?
nah,
Nah, yeah.
chaos at work, but that's boring to talk about. Let's have some chaos in the Underdark.
Ah, chaos in the Underdark. So, where
See
last we
what
left.
Qualnir's up to. Here. Oh, are you gonna recap?
Oh, I was just gonna lead into the recap. Last we left, then you were gonna take it from there, hopefully.
Oh, you got to say last we left cooler than if I'm
Last
gonna.
we left off on Dicing with Death.
So Qualnir shop for real estate in Solstice. How's that for epic?
2 hours of real estating. It was great.
You have acquired a oceanfront lot in the library quarter of Solstice, and at the Sunblade's recommendation, you are seeking a geomancer. Apparently, the go-to in terms of construction of buildings in Solstice. Um, so you were given the option of pursuing a dwarven geomancer or something of the sort in the east,
Mm-hmm.
or venturing into the Underdark to seek another geomancer that the Sunblade had a lead on. You chose the Underdark, of which it turns out there is an entrance within the city beneath the Diviner's Tower itself. So you descended this spiral staircase,
Mm-hmm.
the rustling wind sounding like the clanging of chains in the wide cavern. You pass numerous stone doors to the left of on your left as you descended the staircase deeper and deeper. Several hundred feet beneath the surface, you stopped at a stone door that looked to you like all the other stone doors you had passed. But the Sunblade manipulated this one in some way to make it passable. And you followed him into a cavern, an endless cavern. You walked, your direction may have shifted slightly, but for hours it seemed. I think in whatchamacallit, the weekly reroll, you described it as days. So I guess I got the point across effectively. It was
Yeah.
actually only hours, but still that it
Didn't
seemed
we
like
rest?
days.
I thought we rested for a night.
I don't think so. Maybe you
Okay.
were resting towards the end. Anyways, hours of walking without seeing a wall or a ceiling, just the sandstone beneath your feet.
Yeah.
Eventually, you came to a funnel or whatever. Actually, yeah, leading to a staircase down, um, which you descended. The geography changed from this sandstone to a black basalt that was much harsher to walk on, rugged terrain. You walked for another couple hours there, I think. You made across a bridge over a chasm. Um, and then as you were walking through the basalt plain, you heard yipping on the,
Mm-hmm.
on your peripherals, which you shouldn't have heard, but fuck it. These are my Grimlocks.
Ryan's
they
Grimlocks are
can yip
super
if I want them
noisy.
to yip.
Yeah.
So they yipped right up into your face, and a vicious battle ensued between you and nearly a dozen Grimlocks, their overseer riding this feathered bipedal creature with blind eyes, big white eye, useless eyes, a bird. Think like an ostrich, a chocobo, subterranean chocobo.
Subterranean chocobos.
Oh yeah. So you take down the majority of this force in the final seconds of combat. the end of the last episode, Qualnir, I think, takes down 2 in one round, or finishes off 2 in one round. Maybe you kill one, Michelle kills one, something along those lines, bringing their number down below 50% of what they started with. But also, you see the Sunblade fall to his knees. Seeing their numbers diminishing and you guys putting up a hearty fight, the creatures turn to flee. And within a minute, they're gone beyond your light radius. But with a ominous, the Sunblade's helmet smacks against the basalt floor beneath you. And that's where we left off.
Yeah, that's where we left off.
The light from his helm is still shedding at this point, and it is a 60-foot radius. I shouldn't have second-guessed myself last time. 60-foot radius, and it has been the whole time.
Okay. Woo! I look to...
I think you did. I think you have stabilized him.
He has been stabilized. But I look to Michelle and ask her if she can do anything to help him.
I don't know. You got a character sheet, not me.
She does not have a healing proficiency, nor any healing spells, nor any healing items. So she shakes her head sadly. And Qualnir and Michelle have to make the decision. Do we try and carry him with us and do our best to head straight forward? Or do we leave him behind?
Do you even know where forward is? You didn't really bother to ask where you were going.
Yeah.
You realize that finally at this moment you were just...
Oh shit, can I even find behind him? Forward?
Can you... Yeah. You've been marking the way with chalk, so at least you can probably find the way back, but it's been a long... You were separating them by a while.
Yeah.
So if there's more of those creatures about, could get dicey.
Okay.
So here you two are in pitch black, the only source of light being the helm of your fallen guide.
Oh my god, I don't even know.
Which only extends 60 feet. Beyond that it's an abrupt transition into just blackness.
Oh my god, I don't even have a torch on me.
Oh, you were gonna buy some, and then you were like, "Hey, Sunblade, are you gonna light the way?" And he was like, "Yeah." He's still glowing. His helmet's still glowing.
Yeah.
You're not sure if it's going to go out, but
I really was hoping that I wanted to have Michelle stay at one place, then I could walk away and like scout out my own way with the torch, and that way if I needed to find Michelle, I could just look back and she'd be like a spot in the darkness that I could easily get to. That way Michelle and I won't get lost, but I could then try and find the path that we came back on.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So I look at Michelle and I say, we're gonna try something. Need you to stay here with the body. If anything happens, if you see anyone, if you get nervous or scared, give me a call and I'll come running. I'm going to take the helmet, and I'm going to try and find the last marker that I made on the ground. And then I can line up that marker with the sound of your voice, and then we can go in like a straight line from there.
Wait, you're going to leave me here in the dark? The last time you remember to mark the ground was like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, so I'll be gone 20 minutes.
She
Or
looks terrified.
I can give you the helmet and you can be the glowing dot in the darkness that everyone gets attracted to. Other than that, we're just going to be
I'm not waiting here in the dark. Nope.
So you'd rather take the helmet and go back?
She doesn't. She's she'll do whatever you tell her to do.
I shake my head and say,
I'm trying to roleplay the encounter and give you her
Michelle.
Preferences, but
and when I find the thing, I'll.
So you remove the Sunblade's helmet?
Yeah, no, I stopped to think about it. And go, wait, 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago is probably out of earshot.
That was in character, so that's not truth.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
but you have probably been slacking on them. At the beginning you were like every 10 feet or something.
Places, yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like, okay, you walk for hours, and you were like, oh, never mind, every minute or whatever you said.
Yeah.
And by now maybe it's every several minutes, but it's you can find it. You're pretty sure.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
Okay, so I leave Michelle there, and I take the light with me so I can go back and find my chalk marking. I remove the helmet and cross my fingers.
okay. Roll a perception check. Yeah.
17. Ouch.
All right. You can roll one for Michelle as well. So you start removing the helm.
Oh, I'm sorry. That actually was Michelle. Oh, okay. Well, that would have been 18 for me. Michelle gets a 14.
Okay. All right. So neither of you notice anything out of the ordinary. It is, in fact, utterly quiet, utterly silent, and like I said, it's very very strange. I would imagine, like sensory deprivation. All that you can see is just this little 60-foot bubble, and then beyond that,
Right.
nothing. And you also hear nothing. So
Okay, so
so you slide off this helmet, and I was trying to look up how much it weighs. It's a couple pounds, but
okay.
you
I
carry it. It stays lit,
I
at least for now.
jog in the direction that I think we are coming from.
Okay. All right. You start jogging. You're trying to track down your chalk mark.
Yes.
The helm weighs 10 pounds. Oh wow,
Jesus.
I was wrong. It does weigh a significant amount, and may be continually shedding light, but it is a big ass hunk of stone.
Okay, I'm still
I
not
think that's what
encumbered.
I think that's what a full helm usually weighs.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it weighs basically what a metal helm would weigh.
Okay. Well, I jog after.
Okay.
Jog in the direction I think that the tracks would be, keeping an eye on the ground.
Yeah, give me just a second. You can entertain chat while I search for the page I'm looking for.
Hi, chat. How's it going?
Oh, that was creepy.
Would you like to dice with us, death with us in the darkness of the underworld?
It's still laid out.
In the underworld, it's not. Underdark, underworld, underdark. So, yeah. Let's see what's going on. We got Solon tomorrow. Oh, you're back. Thank God.
Yeah, you can keep talking if you had something
No,
to
I
say.
have
But
nothing to say.
I am prepared.
I did
All
not
right,
sleep
so
last night. I'm tired. I cannot think.
Okay, so you are jogging away. With I assume the helm's sort of in front of you, like a
I kind of
beacon
like
or
tucked
like a
under
light.
my arm,
Okay.
actually, if possible.
All
Like
right.
a football.
All right, so you jog in about, let me say, like 15 seconds. You leave Michelle behind in the dark next to the body. And about 30 seconds later, have Michelle roll a perception check.
God. You know, if you make character entries for her and I, you can assign both of them to me, and that way I can change as I'm rolling just from a single browser.
Character entries.
She makes a perception check of 12. Ouch.
Yeah, I'll sort that out during the break. Okay. All right, so this is about 30 seconds later. Okay, Michelle doesn't realize until this happens, until she feels like a hot breath over her shoulder, and a series of like clicking. I woke her. I'm assuming she would scream. Yeah.
She lets out a screech, and she's already used one. She doesn't have anything to cast. Readies her dagger.
Okay, we can roll initiative if you're busting out a weapon.
Yeah, she rolls an 8. If Qualnir hears the screech, he rolls a 3, and if he's got more than... Well, he can't really charge if he can't see his enemy, so...
Yeah, that is true, and all of this is out of your light radius.
Yeah.
All right. So sorry, what did Michelle roll?
An 8.
An 8. So Qualnir goes first.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay. So
Qualnir
he is.
starts running, like does a 180 and starts
Yes.
running
So
towards the
you're
sound.
120 feet from Michelle at this
Okay.
point.
So running towards the sound, going, Michelle, say something again so I can find you in the darkness. To which she lets out,
Yeah.
get over here quickly.
She may be. She's probably. I think this is happening so quickly that she's probably just screaming straight for the 30
Perfect.
seconds it takes you to run over.
Perfect. So then Qualnir will
Because
bound over there.
this presence hasn't stopped. I mean, she can hear there's something breathing and clicking in her ear.
Yeah. Qualnir bounds over there and takes, I guess it's how
So how
far?
quickly can you move?
Well, if I'm jogging, I can move 120 and a half yards in a half move. Or
120
because you can
yards in
use
a. Or
if
sorry, I
you
meant you were 120 yards. You were one of your movements away when
right.
this happened,
So
which
if I
is maybe peculiar for you, I guess.
yeah. So I
I mean,
should
it's like as soon. I mean, it's yeah. There is significance to the timing
okay.
if you're doing your maths on it.
Right. Okay, so if I was jogging away, if I can run back, that's still not
So
fast
you
enough to
should be
get my
able to
attack
make it.
in.
No, I don't think so. No. It
No.
should be one. If yeah, it should be one full move away from you.
Yeah.
For
So
you.
Qualnir comes running on back.
Okay. So you okay, but you do reach Michelle
Mm-hmm.
and the body. She's standing right where you left her, petrified with. I mean, yeah, trembling and screaming.
Mm-hmm.
And you see hunched over her now that the area is illuminated. Michelle was in utter darkness, by the
Mm-hmm.
way, and she doesn't have infrared vision. Um, hunching over her is a horrifying looking woman, bare chested, saggy breasts dangling, uh, slim, wretched arms with long, sickly fingers, and long white hair, and pale skin, and huge red cat like eyes. And
Fearsome.
I said lunging over her because this woman is like 9 feet tall, but instead of regular legs, she is attached to the body of a spider.
Oh my god.
And let's see what was what was Michelle's initiative?
8.
Eight, eight. Um, the what is a size large creature's initiative?
Plus
Is it
3.
5 or
Plus 6.
plus 6?
Yeah, small and medium are 3, large
Okay,
is 6.
so Michelle will go first.
All right.
She
Michelle
gets to jump on this
takes
creature.
her-
She hasn't turned around yet, but she is now illuminated.
Okay.
She can probably see in her peripherals some of the front legs of the spider sort of getting all up
Michelle turns
in her
to face
grill.
it and tries to drive her stiletto home.
Yeah, so
with 11.
the creature's fayish face was like literally up in Michelle's neck, sniffing her.
Ugh.
So she turns around and stabs her with a knife.
Yeah, with an 11 to hit.
Okay. All right. So as she turns around and strikes, she actually noticed that the creature is starting to recoil and is covering its eyes with its hands, and its eyes are closed tight. Actually, what is I think it has an AC penalty if it's in light. What was your roll?
11.
I can't find it. I think it's like -2, so it's not going to be enough to get you a hit.
Okay.
Okay, but so does Michelle wish to move, or
She will
or does she
scramble
just
back
stay there
behind Qualnir.
Okay. All right. The creature does not take an opportunity attack.
Okay.
It appears to be blinded, and actually, on its turn, it makes a bumbling retreat to the edge of your light radius, where you lose sight of it. You can roll initiative again, but you have no visible targets.
All right. Yeah, we'll roll initiative. This is Qualnir, and this is Michelle. Okay.
Michelle is first up in the initiative order.
Okay.
Yeah. So no visible targets. You've got you're reduced back again to this 60-foot light radius, and that's all of the universe as far as you can tell.
Right. Okay. So Michelle is
Michelle's
going to hold her
terrified,
attack until
and she knows
close.
exactly what this is. So she's even more terrified.
Yeah. She's going to hold her attack until something comes within melee range. And then wait for Qualnir to go.
Okay. All right. Attack held. It's roll a perception check for both of you, I guess. This is happening before Qualnir's turn.
That's Michelle. And that's Qualnir. Michelle gets 24.
So Michelle does hear something, but I actually got it wrong. There's no way for a large creature to go before you. You go first.
Okay. Qualnir is also going to hold his attack and wait.
Melee attack?
Yeah.
Okay. So just after you hear a skittering. It's hard to tell where it's coming from. It seems like it's on the peripheral, and so you're like turning your head, and it's sort of a little disorienting. You can't get a fix on it, or Michelle can't get a fix on it.
Okay.
But you do hear movement. It sounds like it's just out of your light radius. Just like strafing in circles. You're not. I mean, it could just be the echoes of the cavern playing tricks on you, but it sounds like there's more than one.
Qualnir whispers loudly, "What do you think it is? Some sort of wild beast?"
She's gone pretty pale, and she'll respond, "Driders."
Drider. Well, here. Hold on to this. I passed her the helmet. We're going to cover it up. And when that thing gets close, you're going to uncover it, and I'm going to stab it in the face. Quickly. Throw a bag over it or something.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. So she puts a bag over it, and the light is dimmed, but it's not totally extinguished. What sort of unless you have a bag that, like, I'm still thinking it's going to be filtering light through.
There's probably some light that's going to come through, but if you put it
in
like a leather
backpack,
try
putting a t-shirt over a lamp.
Yeah, but it's not like our bags aren't t-shirt material. They're like leather material. Leather will block all light.
Okay, so I mean, maybe it's dim light right around you, and there's cracks in the bag and things like that.
Right.
But that's only probably, I guess, a few feet of dim light, and then you can't see much else. But you are sort of like a hot spot to anyone who's looking.
Right.
Especially someone whose eyes have adjusted to the dark.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Let's roll initiative.
15 for both of us. Wait, that's not true. That's a 7, 8, 9, and a 6. 9 and a 6. I don't know how I got 15.
9 and a 6. All right. Who has the 6? 6 goes first.
Has 6.
All right. So you are readying an action?
Yep. He will ready a melee attack for the closest creature to him as soon as he sees a creature to him within range.
Okay. And all right. Action is held. Michelle and Drider go at the same time. So what is Michelle doing? She can't see. No one has seen anything yet.
She's holding her position until she notices the creature near her somehow. Or
she's not going to see it until maybe with the dim light she'll see it when it's. She'll see it when it's eating her. Before, she probably wouldn't even have noticed that.
Well, she might know. She's gonna keep her ears peeled for like the legs clicking on the ground, or the heavy breathing, or any sign of
Yeah,
the creature getting closer.
and try and stab it if she hears it.
No, she's gonna rip the bag open and take
Oh,
the
okay.
helmet out of it.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
Chat, I see the infravision.
So,
I'm aware that elves have infravision, guys, and so it's
speaking
fine.
of, as soon as the creature walks within 60 feet of you on its turn, which is happening right now, Qualnir will see it approaching at a brisk pace, a regular combat movement. You didn't declare any, so you don't. It does walk right up next to the two of you.
Okay,
So
so
your
Qualnir's,
prepared action triggers. So does Michelle's.
yeah.
So Qualnir make an attack.
Um,
I think Qualnir was first in the initiative, so he goes first.
Okay.
So you do not have light at this point.
So a penalty of 2 for darkness then.
Is that what elves usually get? I think
If it's
so.
dim light, it's 2. If it's like starlight, it's 3. If there's 0 light, it's 4.
Yeah. Okay. So it's -2.
Okay. All right.
Even
Cool.
elves in 0 light don't still get combat penalties.
It doesn't specify.
Yeah, I think you might be. Anyway, I'm going to give you a -2 for now.
Qualnir rolls an 11 with his main hand.
Actually-
Since he's not holding the other thingy in his hand. He just rolls a second d20 plus 1. 11 with the magic dagger and an 18 with the non-magic dagger.
All right, the 18 is a hit.
Ooh. Okay, large creature, I take it?
Yes, indeed. Oops.
It takes 1 point of damage from Qualnir's non-magical blade.
Hey, every point counts. Let me collect my d8s.
Oh no. Oh man. You get better sleep.
All right, you said 1 point of damage.
I did.
All right, it is done. And Michelle's prepared action is to pull out the
helmet.
helm, shedding light in a 60-foot radius around you, and blinding this creature with its well-adapted night vision.
All right.
So it's
Let's
once
see if
again
it can attack
screeching and trying to cover its face.
Mm-hmm.
Contorted claw-like hands. Roll initiative again. Next round.
Whoops, that needs to be a D10 plus 2, followed by D10. 4 for Qualnir, 8 for Michelle.
Um, 4 for Qualnir, 8 for Michelle. Both of you go before the creature.
All right.
You now have full sight of it, and it actually looks like it's not on full guard.
14?
14. No, it actually does matter if I find this penalty, doesn't it?
Yes, probably. Well, if it is used to pure darkness,
yeah. It's very well detailed in the DMG. So that is in fact a hit.
Excellent.
Just barely.
D3 plus 2. 5 damage.
In true... Okay, that's a nice blow. Is that with Bloodletter?
That is with Bloodletter.
You gain 2 HP if you were down at all?
I am
In
down.
true second edition fashion, they made it unnecessarily difficult to calculate penalties. It depends... So both their 2-hit and their AC depend on whether they are in light, whether their opponent's in life, or both. So there's like a 6-item table, the lookup table. 18 is a hit.
Yeah, it's offhand for another 1.
Keep them coming.
Okay, Michelle, leaving this helmet on the ground, leaps at the beast, hoping to slay it.
Looks like it's a long way from being slain.
She rolls an 8.
All right.
And misses.
Yes, she makes a lunge for the creature, but maybe she's still a little shaken at, getting spooked by it in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
So the creature's turn. It gathers its wits and decides to go for the most threatening of the opponents, that damn helm, and it's making a grab attack. Oh, that's not very good. I will modify by Michelle's dex, if any, the AC. So I think that's a +1. Which
Yes.
would okay. Yeah. So it's going for the helm, but as it gets closer to the source, it's brighter and it just can't handle it, and it sort of recoils and backsteps. It doesn't actually flee, so it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks, but it yields
It
back.
stumbles back, yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Alrighty. Initiative again.
Ooh, 4 for Michelle, 9 for Qualnir.
4 for Michelle, 9 for Qualnir. You're always going to go before this damn thing.
Michelle goes first with the 9 and misses.
Alright, and Qualnir?
9 with his magic dagger. 6
9
with
is
his
a
non-magic
miss.
dagger.
6 is also a miss.
Yep.
It's going to make one more go for the helm.
Okay. Does it have to reach past us in any way that would provoke an attack of opportunity?
Actually, give Michelle. She should have gotten one last one too. I'll give you. Yeah, you can go ahead and.
Just a flat attack of opportunity?
+4. Oh, well, yeah. Go ahead. Just make one at +4.
21.
So that's a hit. Roll for damage.
2.
Yeah. So as the creature comes in, breaks her guard, she shoves her stiletto into its arm, but the creature and doesn't seem to flinch and just dives for the helm nonetheless. What is Michelle's dex bonus?
1.
1. So it's essentially AC 11. Is what I'm rolling for the grab. And she gets a grip on it. So now both Michelle and the Strider have their hands on the helm. And that is the end of that round. I was going to roll on treasure tables to make sure I accurately describe its physical appearance. It at least has a battle axe strapped to its back. So she's utterly nude except for like a leather strap that's attaching this battle axe. And there may or may not be other items that I'm about to roll for. So what was that initiative?
That is 7 for Michelle, or 6 for Michelle, 7 for Quality.
You go first again.
Okay. Michelle makes another attack at the beast for an 8.
Is a miss.
Qualnir goes, oh my god, fucking hell.
Crap. Before you make this last roll, it matters more than your last failures have. This creature is uttering some ungodly incantation in a language that neither you nor Michelle recognize, or at least in a tongue.
Attack.
I guess Michelle might be able to identify it. That is
21,
a
natural 18, clear by 5?
No. I'm much.
A 16 is not a hit?
6. Oh wait, clear by. Oh, it's a natural 18. Yes, that is a critical.
Yes.
This creature, the spider portion of the creature has very thick hide, and the human portion's way up there.
5 damage.
Is that with blood letter? Oh, that's with the regular one.
That's regular dagger.
All right, and I guess I have a few saving throws versus death to be rolling. You said 5 damage.
Uh-huh.
All right. So first saving throw versus let's do first to maintain concentration of her spell is a fail. So she is surprised that you were able to deliver such a hearty blow, and the crit is a pass.
Okay.
So it's on the creature's turn. Oh, let's make a strength check. Michelle and the creature. Let me double check. I may give advantages
Qualnir does
depending.
23. Michelle does 20.
Qualnir is not involved in this.
Michelle does 23.
Nice. I wanted to see if it's got one hand or two on it, based on the spell I just cast. Light somatic components. Okay, so it did let go with a hand to make some gestures.
Mm-hmm.
So bear
Let go
that
of
in
the
mind.
helmet.
You're still not sure what the creature's strength is like. Whoops. What did Michelle roll?
For strength check?
Yeah,
23.
23. All right, that is enough to wrench it out of this creature, or this woman's hand.
Okay.
This woman creature. A she-devil.
She-devil. Alright, so Michelle has the helm back, and we need to roll for initiative, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, yes, yes. Don't roll bad, I might go first. What'd you get?
5 for Qualnir, 11 for Michelle.
It beats Michelle. All right, Qualnir can make his attacks or whatever it is he's doing.
22 and a 1
All right.
with a 16, which is a pass. But the 22 is a hit. That's d4 plus 2. 4 plus 2.
Yep.
Whoops. Plus 2. What? Oh, it's extra D, huh? What do you mean? You can't... RD4 plus 2. There we go. 3 damage.
Okay. Say that again. 3 damage?
Uh-huh.
All right. All right. It's still alive and kicking. Even has all of its legs. Okay, so it's got a belt and that battle axe strapped to its back.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise it is unequipped.
Okay.
I hate getting stuck in that situation where it's, oh, by the way, that creature you just fought had a giant magic staff sticking out of its ass.
Right.
Like, whoops, why wasn't that in the battle? Yeah. Okay. So let's have the creature go. All right. It looks pissed.
How pissed?
It bears some hideous teeth. They look like human teeth, but like they've continued to grow.
Ew.
And so they're just like huge and long and pointy. I said human, I mean, it just looks like an elf after you've been doing battle with it in the light for a minute. It looks like a very pale elf with very pale hair. So basically white hair, white skin, huge red cat-like eyes.
Okay.
And big saggy elf tits. And fangs. And I think it bites Michelle. What's her AC?
Her AC is 14.
14. So the creature does get a -3 to hit because of the light, but I think its Sacco is still going to roll 7 plus 4. It's 18. Clears her AC, correct?
Yes, it does.
You're gonna need to fix that. Maybe.
Well, we gave her the Vem braces already.
Yeah. All right. It only does D4 damage, but things could go very badly very quickly.
Yes.
1 point of damage, but you need to roll a save versus poison at -2.
D20 minus 2. 10. Which I believe is a pass for a cleric. Oh no, for a rogue it's not a pass. No, she's a bard, which falls under rogue, right? Yep, she fails.
Michelle is paralyzed. So this creature sinks its fang into her tricep area, and Michelle twitches for a second and then just goes rigid. The helm and her stiletto are dropped onto the ground with a clang, and the creature cradles Michelle in its arms,
So it's
smiling
half
sinisterly.
half woman, half spider, in the way that a centaur is half man, half horse,
Yes,
right?
it is a spider centaur,
Okay. So in
an
theory, if
elven
I were
spider
sitting
centaur.
behind the body, I could ride on it.
Fuck yeah!
Okay. I know what
You
I'm
can
doing
even
with my
reach
turn.
around and use the breasts to hang on.
Probably
Use
won't do
them as
that.
reins.
All right. Initiative of 2. This is what
Initiative of
Qualnir's doing.
two.
He's going to.
Qualnir's going first, so why don't you tell me what he
He's leaving
does?
Michelle on the ground next to unconscious.
So the creature actually has Michelle in it. It's like cradling it bridal style.
That's fine. I ignore her.
Yeah.
I want to leap up on the back of the creature and then just stab at the torso from behind.
Okay. If it were armed, it would probably get an attack of opportunity.
Right.
But since it's not, you're able to circle around and climb up onto it.
Then I want to stab the creature in the back.
You can't. Well, So are you arguing? You're trying to like use it like a piece of terrain and jump on it and stab?
I want
I
to
was
be
going to have you roll
straddling the spider's big bulbous hind section,
So you
and
can
just run my
decide whether.
knife into the torso of the.
So my initial reaction was you would not get any attacks this round. Your attacks would be devoted to grapple checks versus the creature to mount it. Or if you'd like, you can make attack rolls and basically just climb on it like it's a rock, like it's a piece of terrain.
I don't see how that would be different than the other way.
So do you want to stab it, or do you want to get it grappled or whatever? Do you want to ride it like a horse, or do you want to just do damage?
I want to ride it like a horse because I figure I will get a better back attack bonus
Yeah.
when I'm standing.
So I'm going to treat it like a grapple, like to mount an unwilling horse. I mean, I guess there's
22 natural 19.
On your that's your attack roll.
To hit, yeah.
All right, and then on its turn, I'll do opposed strength rolls for it to knock you off.
Okay.
But I think with a successful hit, you've got it. Yeah, you circle around. It's like, and you just like hop on its back. Like I said, it's like a horse. It's a spider or centaur. So you're on one of its body pieces, its abdomen or whatever.
Nice.
So in front of you there is a female elf back with the battle axe facing you, and you see a few pouches on its waist. But it goes. So it actually it drops Michelle, picks up the helm, and casts a spell.
Uh-oh.
And immediately, once it finishes uttering its horrific words, the helm goes dark. Roll initiative.
That's bad. Michelle goes at 6. Qualnir goes at 1.
All right. Qualnir goes. Michelle's paralyzed for fucking ever.
More or less knowing where the creature is, Qualnir leaps to make his attacks, but it's
Qualnir is
darkness.
on the creature. It didn't try to buck you off.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I just want to.
And went for the source of light.
Do I have what are the penalties for stabbing creature who you're mounted behind in combat while it's dark out?
Well, the darkness is a -2.
Should be -4 if it's pitch black.
You have infravision.
Yeah, that's true.
I think infravision. It may not even. I'm going to just give you -2. The stabbing the horse you're riding check. I feel like you should get a bonus to that. So, I think +4 seems like a reasonable number to me.
So overall,
I can't even put that into context. I don't think there's any that's ever specified anywhere.
No,
in any of the
that's
books.
what I was thinking as well. So it's a +2 to hit overall. So Qualnir goes in with a natural 20. A
natural 20?
Natural 20, adjusted
with blood
27
letter?
with blood letter.
All right.
My adjusted 27 is a what now? Thank you very much.
So it is in darkness. So it's in the zone again.
Hold on. Well, what color are its eyes? You said red?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough one. How fast do red eyes transition?
Shut up. Immediately. It cast a fucking
Immediately.
dispel magic. It's over.
But I go
All right,
like 2 seconds
AC
later than that. Maybe
seven.
his eyes are still
You do.
transitioning.
Okay, you clear by 10. So that is a double. That's
Yeah,
double
3d3 plus 2.
plus 2. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because it's
Well,
bloodletter.
there's
9
magic. Yeah.
damage.
Okay, you just slide bloodletter in between its ribs, and it. You gain 4 points of HP. You're at full, aren't you?
No, I am not. I'm actually quite injured.
Okay, you gain 4 HP. Oh yeah, there's that battle with the Grimlocks just a
Yeah,
second ago.
I'm still
I
down by
wasn't actually
7.
expecting you to get into a fight with this thing. I just wanted to introduce something creepy, but put something creepy in front of a character with a magic weapon, and they just start sticking holes in it.
Yeah, also, I put characters in situations where they're afraid and they're more likely to fight.
Yep. All right. It fails its save versus death. Let me double check the table.
Nope, no significant effects.
Okay, never mind then. Okay. And you get a second attack, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 16.
Not quite.
Oh.
That's including the bonuses we talked, like the
Yeah.
bonus from top of it.
Yeah, yeah, that's all the bonuses.
Nope, just barely a miss. It's galloping around, and it's hard to get not galloping, bucking. Bucking
Right.
is the word. Yeah, so it's bucking furiously, rearing up onto its hind fours. Roll a strength check, opposed strength check to cling on. Do you have a riding proficiency?
I do not. 28.
Oh wow. Oh, ooh. But I think it might be stronger. Yeah, that's an admirable. Well, actually, it's got about your strength, but it rolled better. So it bucks back onto its hind fours, and it's basically vertical. So you've either got to put your feet on the ground, or get thrown off. Yeah.
There's no way to hold on for dear life.
No. There was a way, but you just failed the strength check. Or it just out strengthed you.
All right. Well, then I use this as an opportunity to dismount. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're stuck right behind the creature, and it's like reared up and moving around. Initiative again.
Michelle gets a 6. Qualnir gets another 1.
All right. Qualnir goes first. Still got back. Oh, you had back attack, dude.
Yeah, I thought we were including that with the sitting on the creature from.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That is correct. Yeah, you're good. Okay, so just +2. Actually, not anymore. Now it's no bonus, no penalty, right? Because you got back attack, but you're also in darkness, so those cancel out. -2 +2.
Right.
And you're no longer mounting the creature. All right, so roll to hit, or whatever you're doing.
Okay, yeah. 12 with Qualnir's bloodletter.
It's a miss.
And 15 with his normal dagger.
Also a miss. All right, so the creature skitters around in a circle, pulls the axe from its back, and brings it crashing down on top of you. Missing pretty horribly.
Okay.
Sexy looking axe, though.
Michelle's turn then. She's going to come up and rolls a 19.
Michelle is paralyzed.
She's paralyzed. She doesn't get a turn. Never mind.
But every time you remind me it's her turn, I tick one off of the number of rounds she's paralyzed.
Nice.
All right. So the creature went, or you went. The creature went. It's initiative turn.
6.
That will go first.
Just d20 plus 5. Is a 20.
That's a hit.
For 5 damage.
All right, you slice off one of its front spider legs with bloodletter. Regain 3 HP. Sorry, 2 HP. 2 HP. And make your offhand attack.
22, natural 18 or 19.
Whew. That's a hit. That is a crit. That is a crit. Yeah, that's a crit.
It's a crit.
Roll for damage.
Yeah. 2d3. 2.
Oh.
With no effects.
So sorry. Okay.
Those should have been 2d.
You slice off one front leg with bloodletter, the other front leg with your offhand, and the creature sort of lumps forward. It's still living. The woman looks furious. The spider part looks pretty much dead, but the woman still swings with her battle axe. Critical missing. Just slamming this adamantite battle axe into the ground with a sickening and it just echoes throughout the entire cavern.
Nice.
And she pulls back onto her haunches and starts to skitter away. You get an attack of opportunity as she retreats.
Come here. +2 for back attack?
She doesn't expose her back. She just drops back.
Normal attack.
She just makes a move away from you backwards.
8.
All right, that's a miss. How far so you can move half your move and attack, right? So attack, move half its move. Movement is 12. It's out of your infravision range. It's 60 yards away.
Okay.
So do you want to roll initiative again?
Yeah. 5 for Qualnir.
Okay. You've got the jump. You can't see it, but you saw which direction it retreated.
Okay. Qualnir is going to tilt his head down and just kind of run into that area. And if he bumps into anything, he's just going to stab wildly with his dagger.
All right. You go charging. You get within 60 feet of it, and you see it. You weren't too far off, and you're able to correct your trajectory. Are you charging, or are you...
Charging.
All right, so make your attack with +1 to hit.
+2 to hit.
+2. Hold on a sec. Wait, +2 for the charge?
Yeah, +2 to hit.
+2 for the charge, +2 for back attack, -2 for darkness. So a total of +2.
Okay. It's 10 damage, or 10 to hit.
That's a miss. With your offhand. No charge bonus on the offhand,
okay.
Right? Yeah, I don't think so. We've never... That's a miss.
Yep.
But you are adjacent. What's your AC?
18.
Okay. So the creature, realizing it's behind you, skids to a halt and turns to run the other direction, swiping with its battle axe as it moves. 2 ones, or not 2 ones in a row, but 2 ones within 2 rounds of each other, and it just... The axe slips from its hands, but it continues to run off. You get an attack of opportunity as it runs past you.
5, 6, 7, 11. Oh my god.
Not going to happen.
Not going to happen. It's probably going to escape.
Yep, so it skitters off into the dark. Initiative?
I'm not going to chase it, actually.
Okay. All right, its battle axe is on the ground right next to you.
I try and find it if I can in the darkness, and then I try and find.
Yeah. So you've got infravision. You can see reasonably well, and I mean you can see in the darkness as if it were dim light.
Okay, I search around and find Michelle then, and bring her
you
back
pick up,
to.
You pick up the battle axe, and Michelle is right next to the body of the Sunblade.
Okay, I make sure they just lay next to each other. Pick up the battle axe. Anything else that might have fallen off, I go around and pick up. I pick up any things that I may have. Didn't throw anything, did I?
Throw anything? Nope. All melee.
Okay. But we are at about our break point here.
Yep. So now you are exactly where we started in the session. Except now you don't have light. Although you have a ton of experience. fuck ton of experience.
Well, Michelle doesn't
More,
need
way
too
more
much to
experience
level up.
than that encounter was worth.
What do you mean?
Like, that didn't feel like that tough of an encounter, but the creature is worth a ton.
She's paralyzed.
I guess so. Yeah. Yeah. So she's paralyzed for another 9. Well, now 7 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess we can take a break early.
All right.
Started early. Take a break early.
Yeah. We will see you guys on the other side. Be right back.